Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign as Tunis in Europa Universalis IV. How long until we can raid, by the way? Has it been a while? Is it soon? Because I'm kind of feeling poor right now. In 90, so 4 more years we can do some raiding. Get a little bit of our money back. Now that we're taking Lisboa, we can march on Alentejo. We could try to move up in Beira, Regency for Portugal. I think we don't want to try to extend too much. We'll just focus on these sieges here. We have spare artillery here. And, I don't know that we want to go all the way up to 20 on this thing, but if we have the 20, we might as well, right? Yeah, we do. Okay. Pull all these cannons forward for now. In fact, if the supply permits, it does not. Yeah, just pull the cannons forward for now. With that French Navy right there, yikes. 19 heavies, 29 lights, 60 transports. Ferrara is already gone. Let's move on to Mantua. This is dangerous. Again, this stack. I don't see the huge French stack, so I think they're coming for this army. Emirs lose loyalty. Currently they're at 50. That's totally fine. Losing legitimacy kind of stinks, but I don't want to lose admin points, because admin points are admin points. Let's try to pay a little bit more broad attention here. In 2 more months, we need to fabricate another claim on Venice. So that's actually only 1 month, because we're about to get a tick. There's the big stack. He's not marching onto the Portuguese, this one stack here. That's curious. Let's grab these cannons then. Let's take 19 more and go help out with this siege. Which means we have room to bring this army up. And now, where are you going? Which army are you trying to engage with this 100,000 men? Please continue to suffer attrition and take on loans. I would appreciate it. Okay, right now we only have 17 in the front. Not enough cannons, or not enough everything really, but you know, if he goes after this army, we'll just come in and reinforce. Got our full +5 bonus on both sieges. Got the +2 there. No blockade. Can't blockade. And these guys, I guess they can come back to Cadiz. And he's going to go for one of my 2 stacks. We don't have enough cannons in the back row there, and he's going to prevent me from reinforcing. But if he throws everything at it, we'll just reinforce up that way as well. In fact, you're up on the 6th. I can be there on the 6th. He's gone by the 2nd. If we put a, if we forced march, we can instant stack wipe that 2 stack. And then this guy will arrive a day later. So we can stack wipe that, and then reinforce. I think that's well worth it. He'll be there on the 9th. We'll be engaging with a ton of dudes here. I think we need to pull every army out. But I want to leave the leader in charge. So we already have a leader available. Just leave the singular infantry and the leader. Well, there's really no reason to do that, is there? No. The leader doesn't need to be there if the siege can't be active. You're there on the 9th. You're there on the 7th. We end up with a massive army here. This army's gone. I think it's going to work out just fine. Of course, this army's still very sizable. We've got Portugal. Let's check and see. How's Portugal feeling these days anyway? We got +3 war score. He's at -31 reasons for peace. France being here, and us being at 3 war score, he's actually probably close to white peace as well, but that's not something I'm interested in. Okay, there's that. You're there now on the 9th. You're going to reinforce here. We stack wipe. That means you don't actually need to go that way. You're just going to force march through. There's the instant stack wipe of the 4. In 2 days, we get the stack wipe of the 2. And then on the 9th, we reinforce as well. We'll keep the force march going, because I'm going to get the extra cannons there as soon as we can. Another stack wipe, thank you. It means he's got to train more mercs. And hopefully this 71 stack does not try to come down here, but this is the big fight here. We got our full line here. We got a 0. That's great. Okay, 4 versus a 1 will help out. Double 9s. And then a 0 and a 7. Yikes. Well, we've already routed some of the French troops, but that's 101,000 with another 60,000 behind it. And part of his army is now marching down to Alentejo. I think he might be going for the 37 stack. Okay, our front line is a little bit weaker than their front line, but the combat ability kind of makes up for it. If the next couple rolls are pretty bad... No, that's a good one. He's moving to reinforce. At least wait till he gets there so that we can't have any other issues. 7 versus a 9. Alright, I think I'm out. 30,000 men to kill 36,000. Still waiting on that updated Battle of Lisboa screen. I remember, and again, I'm not trying to be all whiny and complaining and stuff, I'm just commenting on this. I remember when they added these things, and I said, I complained a little bit back then, like, yes, that's nice, good job. It's a pretty flag, but it functionally adds nothing. It's just pretty. Like, functionally, wouldn't it be better to just have the total troop death in each battle? It'd be so much nicer. And then you could, like, hover over these values, for example, maybe, and see the total troop death per country. Like, it would be so much more useful than some of the other stuff we're seeing. Yeah, you guys are pretty weak, but I think we're going to have to try to reinforce this thing. We had already knocked you out. Mantua. How many of the troops are yours right now? 34,000 infantry. Got 9,000 of those cav. And 14,000 of the cannons. So knocking you out would be pretty damn sizable. We should put the best commander in charge here so that we can try to reinforce this because we know he's going to engage us. And that is the capital of Mantua. You are definitely willing to leave now. The main thing I want from you is I want you to annul your alliance with France and give me money. And I think that that's perfectly fine. Just go away. That black flags us, which is totally fine. Which means we can march in from this way into the mountains while black flagged. That seems fine for now. Hey, 230 ducats from you. That's awesome. So our finances are still not looking that great. We have negative, I don't know, negative 46,000 manpower right now. Granted, I've done this entire war without using mercs, so a little bit of a difference there between me and between France. He is merked up like crazy. He's got 81,000 infantry merc. The fact that he can even afford that's kind of nuts. Again, we should just shift consolidate and pull all these guys off. Now, if we want the manpower that we do have to reinforce into the right unit types, though, I think I'm going to take the infantry and just do a straight-up regular consolidate. We'll have to train more infantry later. I need my manpower to come back into the right troop types. Now we have negative 27,000, so we still have some issues there. Was there another army? Yeah, here it is. Still retreating. See if we can grab the better siege guy. Get him down there now. Mark D'Ornano? No cannons in this army. That could be an easily stack-wiped army if we were to just march on it right now. We'll be there. We get one more morale tick. Still flat terrain, no river crossing. I think we gotta take that fight. Should be an easy victory. Hopefully we can get there and get it done before he gets there. Alright, on the 16th now, he is looking to engage this army, which has too many cannons. I can't tell you to turn around yet. And we get there on the 29th. I have to throw him. I have to do it. I have to force march and throw these guys over there. 24th versus 16th, so 8 days of combat, but we've got to do it. We can't not do it. Let's put the 6-5 in charge of this army, and the 3-2-2 in charge of this army. We get there a couple 17th now. Wow, actually he makes a significant... Oh, it's just the next province, never mind. Still the 24th. I was just looking at the arrival time to Sevilla. Okay, so we got this army that's going to march through here. Got our vassal working on this thing. I think you are actually going to try to get over to here. You're going to go to here, and then you're going to try to get across to there. We'll see if we can get over there and actually try to take back the war goal. Okay, again, consolidate the infantry down. That puts us at just negative 15,000, and we have 8 manpower in the bank. We recovered 2,000 a month, so it's not like we're going to be hurting for manpower for too long. Oh my god, the losses. They're huge. Spidey needs to stay at 100, I think. So even though we're losing money, gotta do it. Okay, come on, need some good rolls here. A 0? Ouch. 2 back-to-back zeros. Man, that is so painful. We can leave right now, and the battle's not going well, so I think we do. Unfortunately. We are retreating across the strait now. He's forcing me back. This is going to become the better siege general then, so we can try to take this guy back right away. These French troops, man, I gotta tell you, they are tough. Alright, I meant to fabricate a claim on you, but I forgot. So fabricate a claim on Corfu. Then keep spying. Our spy efficiency against France is getting up there. We can almost tech up. We still have unbalanced research, so we're negative. We have 0.3 corruption per month right now. Thank goodness we control both sides of the strait and he can't block me out. Portugal still has high enthusiasm. We already knocked Man 2 out by annulling treaties with France and taking some money. Relative strength of the alliance should be bringing him up. He has 8.8 war exhaustion to my 0.6. That's like our primary advantage. Tunis has 20 war exhaustion, so clearly they have been occupied and having issues for a while. Looks like they never did start a colony. I'm gonna have to cancel subsidies to you for now. Can't afford it, and if you're not gonna colonize, there's no point. Yes, please do suffer 5% attrition. I need this. Try to snipe the war goal back. War score against Portugal is at just 3. Badajoz is not worth very much. Wonder if he's so ballsy he's just going to come engage me in Gibraltar. He might. Now he's marching into the Straits of Gibraltar. He's actually taking the boats right now. Okay. Interesting. Where are you going with the boats? That's very curious. He is trying to land in Melilla. Okay, we'll spread out into a couple areas here. Arrive in the Straits of Gibraltar on the 26th. And you're leaving on the 23rd. I would love to engage the Portuguese stack. Go up there. And he's already managed to land those guys. Heading into Fez. Kill that before he can do anything else with it. Part of the army arrives on the 9th, part of the army arrives on the 2nd, so that's good. He's got 50 troops on those boats right now. Him trying to cross into my territory is I think a big mistake. If he actually gives me free reign on the war goal and on the Portuguese army, and like lets me isolate the troops, it's going to be very good for me. Okay, where did his navy go? He's going north. Where are you going, France? Right now, I think this army's coming to try to reinforce this battle. Stack wipe the Portuguese army. Portugal has, they still have high enthusiasm, so there must be more troops out there. Yeah, they got 23,000 infantry somewhere. Could be in the New World, could be wherever they have their other navy, their other stuff going on. 24th, 21st. With a forced march, we can be gone by the 21st. Possibly with more maneuver, we could be gone. We can run this way. I think we do. I don't want to fight this larger army. I'd rather try to pick off these tiny ones. We could be there on the 26th. You'll be there on the 30th. That's definitely going to be a stack wipe at the 7. I mean, I suppose if we have to take a fight, I'd rather take the fight after having killed 7 infantry. The 50 are probably on their way up to the war goal, based on the fact that I'm sieging it down right now. Okay, we have a little bit of a morale disadvantage here. Mali just pieced out Portugal, so that means that the Portuguese army is going to make its way back. He's reinforcing in 2 days, but we get a little bit of free combat here. And then we'll probably just retreat from this fight, even though it's going to cost me some more score. Yeah, I don't think we did too well in that fight. We lost 7,000 to kill more than 7,000. That's all that matters. Keep on having good fights. Positive war score, positive troop count fights. He is marching to Cantabria. He'll be there on the 10th of December. I missed my window to try to get the naval landing penalty. We can take an idea right now, a diplomatic idea. I don't think we will. I think we try to take the Diplotech next. We've almost got 100 spy network strength against France. Back down to medium enthusiasm. So, again, the only other person I can piece out here is Portugal. Got 35 enthusiasm right now. Portuguese military strength is a big positive. Length of war. He holds his capital. Yeah, trying to knock out Algarve has got to be the way we go. Glorious armies are engaged in Vizcaya. Yep. We're going to have to just fight till the 29th and then retreat. Killed more than we lost, but no hope on getting that war goal back. I refuse to lose this war. Just straight up refuse. You're going to march that way. You've got way too many in the front row, not enough in the back row. You're going to march to Cadiz, and we're going to balance those 2 armies out. Now we're trading in sugar. We take admin tech. We need to take the admin tech, I think, because we need the... I mean, this part's nice, but I want the ahead of time penalty for... the ahead of time bonus for tax income. I mean, we're still losing lots of money right now. We're up to 1,600 ducats in debt still. 6th, 12th. Good. Free army is awesome. This army we can stack wipe if we were allowed to march there, but we can't because we gotta take this thing. Never mind, we can now if we just stop and start again. Catalonia is going to lose their troops pretty easily, I think. Another easy stack wipe. This army was opportune. This was not the siege leader, though. Can we get up to here? Sure can. Once again, let's go ahead and try to do this siege. We consolidate E2. I wish I knew which one was going to stick around. Let's reorganize and consolidate it in with this smaller army. That should keep the general in charge. Won't let me do it. Interesting. Alright, good. It just kept the right general. That's all I care about. So, we're back up to our +6 bonus. Why not +7? I need to reinforce a little bit of the cannons there. We have none manpower, negative 23,000 manpower, in fact. So again, if I want the cannons to reinforce, I need to consolidate down the infantry, or just send extra cannons to get above 20 again. Alright, come on, Portugal. You want to leave this war, don't you? My individual war score, look at this, I have low enthusiasm, apparently. Relative strength of the alliance. I don't believe you, game. He is not trying to go for this army. He's just trying to siege this thing down with no leader now. French AI seems to be derping up a little bit. He's got his 343 in charge of a 9 stack instead of actually helping out with this. 42-day siege of Bern. Jeez. Gosh, that's fast. How much of the war score is coming from you having the ticking thing right now? You got 8. And then Vizcaya is also worth 1. So 9 war score if we could just get back Vizcaya. I am so poor from not being able to privateer. I like challenging wars. They're more fun that way. So when you have such a negative % chance here, like your chance of even getting progress, look at this. We have a 28% chance of actually making progress against Lisboa right now. We have to roll really well. Here we have a 50 plus 14 plus 7. Pretty good chance of making progress. Siege sticks are 29 days, which is decent. There's no other policies we can enact that would help right now, are there? The garrison size plus 10% doesn't really do anything for me. It's not going to matter too much. He's not actually going after my forts or anything right now. We still do have a lot of forts on, don't I? I think so. I think most of them are on. I don't want to turn those ones off. Don't want to turn that one off. I think I basically just want to keep them all on right now. Fortunately, we're about to get that Diplotech. We can start drafting up some heavies from the merchant guilds. Since we have no manpower, we don't need to worry about being in our own terrain, because we're not going to be able to reinforce at full speed anyway. So we might as well just have these armies as far up in here as we can. And we might as well try to take some loot if we can. Got 3 siege progress so far there, 0 siege progress here. We've got 11,000 cannons. We need to go up to 20. I'm going to keep the whole army on these 3 provinces. I just want everyone adjacent to each other. The attrition's not too bad. Not suffering any extra from being over the supply limit or anything. It's just standard attrition. Plus a little extra because we've got extra troops and infantry there. Our truce with Castile is already out. Castile still exists? Oh, right. Yes, of course they do. They're over here. We should fabricate on him. We know that Portugal's not going to want another war yet. Not until we take another one of these. Got to take at least one of these forts. We just have Badajoz, which is not worth very much. Only worth 3. Finally, some siege progress on his capital. That's great. That means that we actually have a much better chance now of advancing. Plus, we have more cannons, so. Do we want to put the better siege leader on the capital? I mean, they're both about equally hard. But I think the capital's going to be worth a lot more for me, so. I think so. Sub those leaders out, and we'll pull the 6-6 over to here. Just to guarantee that when I consolidate these armies, he doesn't stay in charge. Alright, well, let's wait and see what happens. Catalonia's going to get wrecked for a while. That's totally fine with me. Let's take the Diplotech. We're at good opportunity for it right now. Unbalanced research coming down is going to help out tremendously. And now let's interact with the merchant guilds to... First off, yes, ask for contribution, I think. First we do grant admiralship. The 5 war galleons or some money. I think we just do both, honestly. Raising additional levies makes you disloyal. We can handle the unrest, and this manpower is better than the recovery rate, so yes, we're going to do this as well. And get rid of that admiral. So we're not trying to do the naval superiority game. And I'm going to take a break here. Okay, -11 war score. France is down to medium enthusiasm. They've got 10 war exhaustion. They've got some revolts, apparently. Yeah, English separatists. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.